Hi, thank you so much for joining me today. This is Jenny Oya with Nuggets and Things. I want to share a little bit with you today on knowing when to cut ties. You got to know when it's time to snip it, right? There are people who come into your life for purposes, you know. Some are to help you to grow, you know. Oh gosh, those people who come into your life and they teach you things about yourself. They make you have to look at yourself. They make you mirror and find out the things about yourself you need to, to heal in, to grow in, become better, to check yourself in. Sometimes people show you things about yourself and let you know there's a weakness there. You need to plug that weakness so it's no longer a weakness for someone else to, to tamper with, to mess with, to cause you to get weak, and cause you to lose your focus, your purpose, the plans that's, before you. So you got people that's walking in and out of your life every single day. Find out the reason why they're there. Sometimes they're there for a lifetime. That is so true. There are people who I find in my life that, they're always there. And, they're more than family. They're a part of your tribe, a part of your village, a part of, your soul. They're always there. No matter what, you're good, you're bad, they're still there, And I so appreciate the ones that stick by you. You got people who will stick by you when you're doing good, but I'm grateful for the ones who stick by me when I'm not doing well. When I don't feel like talking, when I don't want to be bothered, when I'm in my state where I'm just like, I want isolation, total isolation. I know some of y'all know what I mean when I say that, because I know I'm not the only one who goes through that. Sometimes when you're going through what you're going through, you don't want to take anybody with you, number one. Number two, you don't know how sometimes to share with somebody, I need help, right? I'm drowning right here. I'm going through something that I don't understand. So I can't pull you into something that I don't even know why I'm here or what I'm going through. You understand each other? Of course we do. Because of that, it's a lonely place when you can't explain to somebody what you're going through because you don't even understand it. But those that are there, those who understand, they just sit there. Oh, I love it. They ain't going nowhere. You could be fussing at them. You could just tell them, I don't want to be bothered with you. They say, okay. But they ain't going nowhere. They don't leave you. They're still there. And all you got to do is pick up the phone and they, hey, like nothing ever happened. And you just laid them out yesterday, honey, because you didn't want to be bothered. I done told you now. I ain't talking about it today. And they never move. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it beautiful, though? When you got those type of people, those stick bys, they stick like, they're better than glue. They ain't going nowhere. They are your forever and always, for real, And you have those people who come in, and you're so grateful for them every day, and you can't help but tell them thank you for not giving up on me. Thank you for allowing me to go through my stage, honey, and you just sat quietly, probably praying for me, lifting me up and saying, I got you, girl. Isn't that a good thing? Oh, I've been there. That people would say to me, look, I'm done, I'm through, leave me alone. Okay. And you don't go nowhere. You just sit there and you wait. Because in the waiting, many things can happen. Great things can happen, right? You just waiting and you're praying. And you're lifting them up. Because this is only temporary, right? But then you got those people that come into your life, to just cipher you, to just pull all your energy, right? They just come in there and just turn your life upside down. Ooh. All they is, take us. They will take everything you got. If they think you're on a full tank, honey, they're going to try to get you down to a quarter. They just take us, And then sometimes you have people who you have joined with. You have purposely enforced yourself with this person. You are joined with this person until you realize It's time to snip it, right? Not only do they drain you, sometimes they betray you. A lot of times they try to use you, take advantage of you, you know, set you up for all kinds of crazy stuff. Oh, I can't even tell the stories, honey, of the people who thought mm, they had me set up for, oh gosh, you know. And then when you snip it, they over there trying to figure out, how come we ain't together? How come you ain't talking to me? You know, push rewind. Okay. Push rewind and don't miss the part that you played. You know? What did you do? What did you do to hand me some scissors to say cut you off? You know? Soul ties, honey. Sometimes I got soul ties, honey. I got to snip, right? Just cut it. Right? I can speak to you every single day, but there is no longer a soul tie. That has been snipped. That no longer exists. That no longer has a handle or purpose in my life, because you got people like that you get close to. You're very close to them. You have a great time with them, right? But then when you find out it's no longer healthy, and no longer where is both of you on the same page, right? And you find that sometimes people can look at you and see that you got something they want, and then they figure out how they're going to get it. And then once they get it, they try to figure out how to get something else. And then you see them as a user, right? Is that a user, honey? Ooh, I had a girl one time, 40-something years ago. She would always want me to go with her when she was going downtown or she was going to the club, whatever. She wanted me to ride with me. And, I'm riding with her. I'm like, I wasn't in the scene, right? I wasn't in that kind of scene that she was in. But I'm riding with her because she's my girl, right? She's my girl. Until I realized she wasn't my girl. Because she was just using me as bait, honey. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. This is not new to nobody, because all y'all probably have experienced that before. Somebody bring you along so they can pull somebody. Because you the bait. And they come to the car because they see the bait. Then once they get to the car, the other person on the other side, hey, how you doing? Y'all been there? Good gracious, honey. But after a while, when I start seeing, whenever I had something, oh, good gracious. She was always in competition with me. I said, how can you be a good friend of mine and you're always competing? What are you competing about? I mean, why would you need to compete with your friend? That's crazy. Or is it? So maybe you're not my friend. You're just somebody who, took a place beside me just to get what you can get from me. And then, keep it stepping. So, snip it. I don't need that kind of energy in my life. Those kind of people in my life, right? They can only see you as somebody they can get by with. They can use, to get to another place. Oh, good gracious. And every last one of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, because you've been used before. You've been taken advantage of before. And you got people in your life, are trying to figure out how to get on the come up by using you. I had somebody one time ask me about, hey, you think you can help me? I'm trying to get such a thing. Can you co-sign for me? I said, co-sign? How I don't even know you that well. I got children I want to co-sign for, and I'm going to co-sign for you. Honey, please. Where you see me at? Snip. People you've dated in life, right? It's over. And they still sometimes find a way to call you. You block one number, they done create another one. You block that one, they done create another one. And you're like, look. Now, I don't know how many times somebody can tell you, lose the number, lose the phase, lose the opportunity. When you had a chance, when you was in the place, you didn't know how to act. Stop. You're just doing too much. What I mean? Just leave folks alone. When they said it's true, it's true. Somebody tell me, look, girl, we done rode this roller coaster long enough, and I feel like, we ain't going nowhere. Hey, I can't get mad with him. If that's what he feel, Okay. Life don't stop now. Keep it going. Good gracious. Know when to snip them, honey. You know, push them out. Soul ties, especially. When you have a soul tie to somebody, it don't matter whether or not it's romantic or not. If it's a soul tie, it's a soul tie. If you got a soul tie with somebody and you done with them, that soul tie, honey, will pull on you until you break it. And you got to know how to break it. Some things you just got to learn how to do, how to push them out of your life. Now, it doesn't mean that you don't, you can't say hello, whatever. It just means that from this point on, that, that place that you had here in my heart, honey, no. That right there, that's vacant, right? From you. You know what I mean? You no longer are part of my heart. You might be a part of my life somewhere now. But my heart, you don't own that no more. You don't occupy it anymore. You know what I mean? And that is not a place you will ever get into again. Because when you were in it, you tried to break it. You try to tear it up. You try to, abuse that position and mess up the opportunity. So the soul tie, right? You got to then, once you disconnect from a person, you got to disconnect everything. You know what I mean? Remove anything that's going to remind you of that person. You say, oh, you're being dramatic. Well, honey, do what you need to do. But it ain't dramatic, honey. It's just real. If he gave me a ring, I don't want it. It's gone. Because that's a tie. Every time I look at the ring, I think about him. If there's a picture of us on the wall, it's coming down. And probably disposed of. Because I don't want to be able to see that picture and think about good days, bad days, honey days, or raggedy days. It's gone. You know what I mean? Just break ties. Now, you get in the big pictures now, y'all got a house together and a car together. You got to figure that thing out. But I'm just saying to you, anything that's a reminder, anything that causes you, to feel like you got to go back to it, sometimes when you come out of a tumultuous relationship, you know why you came out, because they did this and it tore you up, and now they're trying to get back, and you start thinking about the good times. Gosh, she really was good to me. She could really cook. She knew how to lay it down. She was able to do this. He did take care of all my bills. He was able to do this. He was, think about all those good things, and you want to go back into that relationship because you think about the good things. Then stop yourself for 1 second, just one, and remind yourself, now, why am I out of this relationship again? What caused me to leave this relationship? Why are we not together? Now, pull that back in and see whether or not you still want to go forward. If you do, because it wasn't that bad, then go on, honey. But if it was something that tore your life apart, that's just me giving, do what you want to do, honey. That's your life. It's just me just saying, Anyway, you have a fabulous day today. You hear my wind chimes? Ooh-wee. I so miss them. But it's cool, honey. There's a Dickens out here. You have a fabulous day today. You let your light forever shine. You be awesome at everything that you do. Don't let nobody take away your light, take away your joy, your purpose. And if you know you got a good thing, honey, hold on to it. I mean, you hold on to it, honey, with everything you got. But if you know what you got is tearing your life apart and cause you nothing but misery, that's all I can say. Be fabulous. I love you. Thank you.